Hello everybody, Cindy here again. I am here to share another Thrifty Thursday with you. This is a collaboration, an open collaboration with Sheree from Turquoise Streaming. I will put a link to her channel down below. She hosts the hashtag Thrifty Thursday. So I hope you'll go to her channel, and then she'll have links to everybody who's participating in it. So I am here with another haul, and I'm going to start with this. This is a book that I picked up in a few videos back. I showed a library sale haul where I bought a bunch of books for the Friends of the Library. Anyways, this was in there, and I had bought this because I really liked the pictures, and I thought I could cut them out and whatnot. But then I started looking at it, and I'm like, I have, some of these dishes, and I'm going to look up some of the dishes I have purchased. So this is a piece that I had purchased at the thrift store, and I just like the colors. And I always look at the bottom to see if there's any markings. So this was the marking. I thought, okay, well, I'm going to look this up. So I looked it up. And I found it in here. So this book is very fun. This is the print, or the stamp, and that has those markings on there too. And so this is what I've come up with, and it's around the time of 1893 to 1898. So I thought that was pretty neat. If this piece is actually from that time period, that's old. And I'm not saying it's worth anything, but I love the idea of having a piece from that time period and that old. So this will go on display in my house somewhere, and I love it. And this book is quite interesting. I've looked up some of the other pieces that I've picked up, and yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to cut this up. I just might keep this as reference. So, and this was a book I got at the library book sale for $1. I did pick up this piece recently. This one is not marked. Oh, excuse me. But I just thought it was really cute. I like the colors. And this will go in my craft room somewhere. So that one is fun. And I have picked up, I like picking up these. They're really beat up, chipped, and, the discoloration here. But I like that. I think it just adds to the old vintage to it. And that's the markings on it. I don't know if, I didn't look this up, but anyway, I like to keep beads or scraps in there. So there was 2 of those. So I picked those up. Okay. Let's see. I picked up another one of these metal pieces that I like. And see if I can get it in there. It's a Weiss, I don't know if I'm saying that right, piece, but I like these, and they're fun, and I use them in my craft room. And it's one of these that has this thing in it. So yeah, decided to find another one of those. And I'm getting closer to doing a craft room tour, so hopefully that'll happen soon. Okay. Well, next I'm going to show, I picked up, that's a little piece of it, oops, and it's a big roll like this, and it's like tablecloth, it's plastic, but I liked it because it's matte, a matte finish, and I don't know if you can see the design on there, so I just thought that would be super fun to use on a project. And I used a little piece and I played around with it, and this is what I came up with. I just kind of ruffled it and sewed it on. So I'll play a lot more. And there's, you know, the faint design on there. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's pretty neat. So this is fun. Okay. I also was able to pick up a bunch of like photo paper and stuff. So this is one, I have to work with this one. This is from CVS Pharmacy. It's a sticker paper. And I played with it a little, but I think for this you need a laser printer, and I don't have one. That is on my list of things I would like to get eventually, but I think they're for prescriptions, bottles and stuff, which if I could get it off, I could show you, but hang on a second. So I did print it on my inkjet, and I took my heat gun and dried it, and it did dry. So, and then I cut the CVS off and stuck it on here. So, yeah, it'll be fun to play with. I think it would be better with a laser printer, unless you want to print something, and you could take your heat gun and dry it. But I thought it was pretty. It's clear, so, and it's kind of matte. So that was $1, and there's quite a few in there, and I'll use those. Figure out. And then I also found some, oh gosh, it's sticker paper, but they're labels like that. So yeah, that one day I found all this there, and it was $1, and I printed. It wasn't this one, but this is kind of what I did print a background on it, and this is kind of what you're going to get. This is a different one that I picked up. But these would be like great fun like washi tapes or something like that. So I found that one, and also a few of these. I think there was, yeah, all 4 of these for $1. I think that's what I paid. It was $1 or $2. They're not full, but, you know, for $1, it was definitely a good deal, because these things are expensive. So they're label sheets, and they're clear address labels. And then this one is a bigger one, but, you know, for $1. Okay. And then this was there also, business cards. And this one's full. I haven't printed on this yet, but I don't know if you can see. But yeah, so these will be super fun to play with. And then they had, okay, so this is the one that I printed on before. I wasn't sure, because these are pretty old, and I wasn't sure how well they were going to print and stick, because it's kind of, you can kind of see there, you can tell it's old. They're not the stickiest, but you can just put some glue on the back and go from there. So fun. And then they had a ton of photo paper, and we all know that this stuff is expensive. So yeah, I think I paid $1, or maybe it was I think a stack of these I paid $2 for, because they weren't marked. I can't remember, because this was a couple weeks ago. But photo paper, this one's pretty much full. This one's not full, but there's still a lot in here. And I love using this photo paper. I'll print my photos that I put in journals on these. This one's not full either, but yeah. So I don't care that they're glossy. I'll still use them. And then there was, some more labels, address labels. And this was full. This was all there at the same day. So I grabbed everything. And full thing of photo paper. Yeah, I did pay $4 for this. This one. It was this one and this one were $4, which I don't know why, because all the other ones were $1 or whatever, but $4 is still a really good deal. And then there was this one. And this is matte photo paper. So yeah, I was super excited when I found all that. And then, okay, excuse me. And then I was at my Goodwill and I found this, and it was the hanging file folders, and I thought, yeah, the green, and I wanted to pick up some green ones because I don't have any, and I've seen some really neat things done with the older green. So I went to open it to see what color they were, and this is what was in there. No file folders. A bunch of office supplies. So there were some Dennison labels in there, and then just some Avery labels. Some of these. Some sticky notes. And some index cards. A little thermometer. And then all this. There's, and here's some of those reinforcements from Dennison. I don't know how many are in here, but that's cool. Some paper clips. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 things of paper clips, and they're pretty full. And I just learned how to do some resting, so, and these are the good kind of for resting. They do rust, because I know anymore you can buy paper clips that don't rust. So, and there were staples. I'm not even in frame, sorry. Those staples, and then here's some staples here. And there were some of these paper clips. I bought some of these off of Amazon not too long ago. You can see these are the owl clips, I think is what they call them. And I like these a lot. So, and some more staples, binder clips, mending tape, which this is pretty cool because it's matte. It's pretty neat. So there was a couple of those. Plastic tabs. So these are the tabs for file folders, which, you know, I'll find something to use those for. There were a couple of those. There. Another thing of paper clips, and these are rusted already on their own, looks like. Some paper clip holders with a few clips inside, and some more of the binder clips. So that was a nice surprise in there. And I paid $4.99 for this. Is that right? Yeah, $4.99. So yeah. Didn't get my green file folders, but I got all that stuff for $5. Okay. I picked up a few more books because I can't say no. I always like to get a Helen Steiner Rice book if I can find them. And I just really liked the images in here. And her poems are just really I really like them. And they're fun to cut out and put in a journal. So I picked that book up. There's this Country Wreath and Baskets, which I really enjoy this book. The images are really pretty. So pick that book up. And I found this one at the Goodwill, and I just really, really liked the images that were in here. Some black and whites, and then some beautiful color images. Oh, it's always the naked one, sorry. So, yeah, I really am excited about this book. And then I found this one, the Billy Baldwin Decorates. Really great old images in here. I need to quit buying books, but they are a weakness. So I picked that up. And then there's one more. No, two more here. This one was fun. Cookie jars. And I've seen these at estate sales and stuff. I've never bought any because they are expensive. A lot of people collect these. But I just thought it was fun. I could cut these images out. I do not collect these. So that's a fun book. And I always enjoy these leisure arts, the spirit of Christmas books. And I do see a lot of them, and I don't buy a whole lot anymore. But when I saw the cover of this, I had to get it. I just love this image. And so it just has, you know, some recipes and some Christmas crafts and stuff. So I really bought it for the cover. So, okay. I did find a thing of fabric. This was $2, and there's quite a bit here. I don't need fabric, but I just really liked, this is a blue. I just really liked that image. I also found this, which I thought it was just a pretty image, vintagey. Picked up one sheet. I loved the blue. I don't know if I like the angle of my camera. Sorry, I'm kind of getting used to it. I did pick up this curtain, and I've cut it apart a little bit already. This was a curtain, and I just like the color and the texture of the fabric. This is fun to cut apart and put in your clusters and stuff like that. I found some black and white checked fabric, which is always a good one to have. And then I picked this up, and I loved this image. But then when I opened it up, I realized that this is the back side, and this is the front, which is still pretty too. So pick that up. There's not a ton there, but. And then I picked up these two pieces, which there's a lot here, but this is just a good basic. It's got some gold in through there. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. And then this is just a good plaid color. So pick those up. And then I did find a few fabrics, clothing for fabric. Picked this shirt up, which is a gorgeous kind of velvety flower on there. And it's a really deep plum purple kind of color. It's beautiful. So I picked that up. And then there was this big robe that is this beautiful design on it, and this is a really big piece. So that I think was 99 cents. And then there was this shirt, which is super fun. Has all this on there. Cut that apart and use it. It's a big shirt, so. And then there was this piece that I found. So that will be fun to cut apart. Okay. Trying to go faster so I don't keep you on so long, and my daughter's about home, ready to get home from school. I did find, these are placemats. They're bright. I thought they'd be kind of cute for a journal cover. Kind of a bright summery one. Oh, that's upside down. So we'll see. And then I did also find these napkins, which I thought were really pretty. And they're two-sided. So I thought they were pretty. So that easily could be a cover or just a lot of different things. So, and then there were the quilted ones, which are fun, that match. And I always like a quilted look. I think it's pretty. Okay. That's right. I did find this little notebook. Was $2, but I love the cover, and the paper inside is really nice. I can use that in some journals. Then this was a different day that I went that I found this stuff. I did find a couple things of some more photo paper, but it's the smaller stuff. And I did print. I printed this image on this photo paper, which I think is, you know, and it's glossy, but I think it looks good. It easily, you know, and I don't think it, I inked around the edges. I think it looks pretty. As well as this one is on that photo paper. These images are from the Graphics Fairy. So you know, you can get it for a couple bucks. This is another, and I had cut this piece out and used it on this right here. So yeah, if you find photo paper, pick it up. Okay, I did pick up one of these. I like to use these in my house. I put candles on it or whatever. And I was looking for another one to use around my house. So it's all tarnished and doesn't look good, but that's the look I like, the rough look like that. Okay, let's see. This was before I found that big box of supplies. I had bought these at a different thrift store a few days prior. So I bought more staples. I do like the boxes on these, so I am set for staples and paper clips for a while. So I also found another tin. This one's not real old, but I just thought the image was really cute. So pick that up. I found this, and it was 50 cents, probably less than that, but there were some cards in there with envelopes. This is what I was really interested in. This is like an embroidery on here. And I was hoping that the paper had something on it, but it's just plain, but I like the color. And then these were in there, which is pretty neat. These are just some note cards and envelopes. So for 50 cents, I'll use those in a journal for sure. And then I found this, oops, there's something in there. This cigar box, which I liked. There's this glass thing. I liked this. I found this at a thrift store. And I didn't pay that. That's not what I paid. But I just like it as a tray. Again, I've got plenty of trays to sit. But, you know, this would be super neat to use on my table here. And I can just put my ink daubers on so they don't get on my mat. Yeah, so that's a cute idea. But anyways, I picked up this cigar box. I like to store stuff in them. And let's see. I found, in my last video, I forgot to show you some, I found this in one of those art magazines, which I thought was pretty cute. Cool. This is a letter from the Night Electric Company. So I don't have a whole lot of authentic like letters and old stuff. This is from 1930, January 15th, 1930. So I don't have a whole lot of this stuff, the original. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then this was in there too. And then this was pretty neat. I found some distressed inks. So this whole tin was $3. And I went through and checked them all, and they all have a lot of ink in them still. They work just fine. So I was pretty excited about that. And then all these were $1. Vintage photo, gathered twigs, walnut stain, faded jean, broken china, shabby shutters, and peeled paint. So I was pretty darn excited about that. Even though I have the distress inks, I sometimes work at my desk, sometimes I work over here standing. So I think what I'll do is, my inks are over here. I'll put these over at my desk so I don't have to get up to get my ink. So, well, that is my haul for this week. These are actually, I'm finally caught up. Yeah, so I'm going to have to go out and actually go to the thrift store. I don't need to. So I actually have an estate sale that I'm looking at going to this weekend. I haven't been to an estate sale in a very, very long time. But this estate sale has everything old. It is an hour away, but we'll see. Haven't decided yet. But anyways, that is my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I hope you'll go and check out the other contributors in this. And have a blessed day. We'll talk to you later.